Okay, so guess what we gotta do in order to prep for adding a third variety of sunchokes to this plot? We gotta pull out more of my least valued variety. Now, my recently learned information about the fact that you can release a lot of the olein negative digestive impacts, gas, from this plant by fermenting it. That leaves me with the question of how much space I have as far as how many vessels do I have available for fermenting right now. And I do not know the answer off the top of my head, so we may have to boil and freeze as prior, but that is stampede sunchoke. There's also a lot along the walkway that before I realized what was going on and that I was getting this new drain barrel today, the guys pulled out, not knowing what they were doing. I'm gonna think of that as doing the harvesting work for me. I'm not mad about it. So in future years, I can dig up this zone and get 3 different varieties, which should be visually distinguishable. I am not digging where the newest variety, look at that, it was installed, because I want to get it a chance to start to compete with all the others, because I had planted, oops, that one split right in half. Look at that. I planted it right in the middle, but I want it to be more of those than the stampede. And because I heavily dosed this with both fire pit ash and compost last year, the quality of even the stampede tubers is a lot better than it was when I left this heavy clay. So I'm pretty happy with that. Is this like shale clay? The big rocks coming at? So there's less rocks stuck between the tubers, and generally going to be a lot easier to clean up and get ready to be food. So yeah, this zone right here to me looks ready. It'll be a mix, but let me go get the red fescue. And also, let me be fair and balanced and indicate that I'm not sure I know how to pronounce this. I'm just saying fescue, but who knows? Maybe it's pronounced another way. If you know the right way to say it, see if you can spell it out sensibly below. But these are what I'm putting in. And white fescue is what I got from, those are in excellent condition, what I got from beside a parking lot near my work. These are great. Okay. Okay, so you get this. Whoop. I'm gonna set them there for the moment. Obviously, I can tell which are which. They're very red compared to the very white ones. Woo! Okay, here's one in the rocks. I'm gonna add a couple more towards the front here. But that means, again, I gotta dig more out. Oh, I think I'm standing on irises here. These ones are pretty small. Interesting. I can leave them in. They'll be bigger next year and still just as edible. There's more rocks right here. I wonder if that has something to do with it. That's the kind of shape I'm used to them being. Rocks and bumps. Difficulties in general. I think I'm just gonna put compost over all of that. You gotta see what they did pull up for me though. These are huge. Just on a harvest standpoint, this was really quite impressive. Considering all they did was dig right exactly where that new installment behind us is, and nowhere else. They didn't even know what they were digging. They managed to properly harvest it just fine. Just untangle these and put a lot of them back, but the smaller little quality ones. Stick this like that, I suppose. Unlike potatoes, if they're a little bit green, it's not dangerous or anything. And if this method ends up working with the fermenting, I'll let you know, because they do taste amazing. It's just the digestive system portion that gets a little difficult. So
I can figure out a way around that. We got good stuff going here. I'm actually going to put these roots over top of the growing zone. And I'll just get pruners and cut them because I'm rather nervous that these will start growing wherever they touch. It's part of why I'm so nervous about where they just laid the whole root ball down. So, yeah. Look at that. That's pretty great. I'm going to bring it up closer for you. So that is Stampede variety. It is not a particularly well coveted variety because of how lumpy and bumpy it is. It makes it hard to clean up. But this is much easier to clean up, I can tell already, than prior years when it was a lot like this most of the time. You can see how the dirt's stuck between. So I'm gonna have to crack bits of that apart and get in there, but the rest of them look real easy to clean for the most part. There's maybe 2 or 3 with that effect, so richer soil the better, I guess. I guess that's the take home from that. So hope this was helpful. All I have left is just the ground nut and a whole lot of watering, so let's keep moving. Welcome to the cliffside. Thank you for visiting. I hope this was interesting, useful. Maybe you're wanting sunchoke now.